Welcome back to my channel for another video. So I thought what I'd do is, I'd do one in the bedroom for a change. Because it's been ages since you've been in my bedroom. Okay, keep it clean, keep it clean. I'm talking about these videos on trading, okay? So, this video, it's something that I've not done for a long time. So, since I've been a full-time trader, which has been several months now, you know, I've only scalp trading. Okay, so scalping the Open, on the European Open, scalp trading the New York Open, scalp trading the New York Close. I used to swing trade when I had a full-time job because sometimes I didn't have an opportunity to scalp trade. So, you know, I stopped doing that when I became a full-time trader because, you know, I had the time to scalp because I was a full-time trader. But it's something that I've recently started to look at it again. And, you know, so I'm starting to swing trade again, and I'm also going to introduce swing trading to my students. Swing trading that I'm going to introduce is, you know, when you see an opportunity. So it's not looking at a stock and saying, okay, I'm going to invest in this stock for the next 4 days, whether it's Tesla, NIO, Facebook, whatever it is. It's all about, you know, literally you open up your platform, you see there's a massive rally, and you know what goes up must come down. So at some point you watch it for a bit, you take a short position, but it's a swing position. And vice versa. If you see there's been a massive sell-off, what goes down must come back up. You know, after sell-off there simply has to be a recovery. Taking these opportunities and swinging them. So you might swing them for, you know, 45 minutes to an hour, or it could even be half an hour. So this is what it's about. It's about looking at them opportunities and taking that opportunity. But bearing in mind, when you take these swing positions, it takes away from your overall margin. So the idea here is that you're only going to swing it for half an hour or an hour, okay? And then you close your position, you take your profit, and then you release that margin so that you've got your margin available for when you are going to scalp the Open or the Close. Okay guys, so before we crack on, make sure that you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, which is sambor.00. I also have a website now, so you can see the link to the website that's on my bio in my Instagram page. So I hope you enjoy this week's video. Okay, so this is a long position that I've taken on the FTSE 100. Okay, so European Open happened 55 minutes ago, and there was a massive sell-off. Okay, a massive sell-off, and you can see it there. So I actually done my scalp trade, came back, you know, nearly an hour later, and seeing that there was a massive sell-off, and I actually ended up getting in here quite late because look at that recovery. So I watched it for a while to see where it was going. It gave me a direction that it was going, so I jumped in with the intention to swing it, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So once I seen that it was going in my direction, I continue to hold it, okay, because this is how the stock market works. After these big sell-offs, there has to be a recovery. There simply has to be. You know, same as after a massive rally, there has to be a pullback, i.e. a sell-off. It just has to happen. This is how the stock market works. So this wasn't planned. I seen this as an opportunity. I just happened to look at my platform. I opened my platform up, had a little look at the chart like I do various times throughout the day, seen an opportunity and just took it. So I wasn't watching this for half an hour and then decided to jump in. I literally opened my platform, I identified what had actually happened, identified it as an opportunity, and I took this trade. Okay, so this is a pretty decent recovery. Such a sell-off, a massive sell-off, and I knew there would be a recovery, and I got in really late. You can see that blue line, that's where I got in. But look at all the room that I've actually missed there. As I said, this wasn't planned. If I was watching this, I'd have got in a lot earlier. And sometimes with swing trading, you know, you literally open up your platform, you see an opportunity and you jump in. So this is working out very well for me at the moment. So this trade, it was a long trade, so I've had to edit the video. You know, I've had to edit the video because the trade just goes on and on and on because it's a swing trade. So it is edited, but it's another example. It gives you another opportunity. So if you're working a full-time job and you can't scalp trade, sometimes you just have a little look at the platform, you see an opportunity, you jump in and you hold a swing. Now a swing position is anything, you know, I would say it's anything a half an hour upwards. Scalp trading is in and out without minutes, and then for me, swing trading is anything a half an hour, you know, several hours or several days. So that's what swing trading is. So I did swing this for about, you know, I think it was about a half an hour or something like that. Maybe it was a little bit longer than that. But again, it's another opportunity to
trade the stock market if you cannot scalp trade because of other commitments. And I do believe in being diverse, and I'm actually going to introduce this now into my students as well, because you know, my students typically have just been looking at scalp trading, and I didn't want to bombard them with, you know, loads of information, but I am actually going to introduce this into my course with my students. It's just it's another chink in your armor. It's another skill that you have. It's another opportunity to make, you know, returns in the stock market. Sometimes you can't trade the open or the close, so really good opportunity here to, you know, be able to trade the stock market, and you can literally walk away from your computer. So I'd seen that it was starting to struggle, it's hitting resistance there, and I take this profit pretty soon, and it's a decent profit. This is a decent profit, you know, 1.5k I end up taking, and I see that these rejections are happening, and you know what, I'm looking at that and I'm going 1.5k, I'm happy with that. I'm looking at them rejections and I decide, you know what, I'm happy with that 1.5k. Don't be greedy, you know, because that greed can kill you. It can kill your account. So I literally just take that position, and I'm happy to make that 1.5k. And literally an hour later, what happens? Look at that massive rally. So if I'd have held that, I could have made 3k. Okay, but again, you know, you can't be greedy. You got to take that profit and walk away. But after that massive rally, I can see this consolidation, and again, it's another example. You know, I actually went for a run, came back, opened up my platform, had a little look at the rally to see what it had done, seeing it as another opportunity. Now I actually took a short position on this one. So again, where that blue line is, and again, it's another case of, if you cannot sit in front of your computer and scalp trade on the open or the close, this is another good opportunity for you to diversify your portfolio and introduce swing trading into your portfolio. But remember, when you're swing trading, it takes away that margin. So if you're looking to swing and scalp, you should only be looking to swing for, you know, a half an hour, 2 hours, because ultimately what you want to do is you want to release your capital so that you have enough margin to scalp these big positions. You know, for example, the New York Open today, you know, I need to make sure that my margin is available. So I know I'm only going to hold this position for an hour or 2 hours. But again, you can see that support is being rejected there. Support is being rejected, and I ended up just taking about 243. So overall, about 1.7k swinging, which is a really good result. Now, you don't get this all the time. I only take these opportunities when there's massive sell-offs or massive rallies. So that's the only time I take these intuitive trades. You know, it's literally a case of just opening up the platform and you've seen that there's a massive rally or a massive sell-off, and then you take advantage of that. Okay, so I wouldn't do this if there wasn't a massive rally or a massive sell-off. So you can see support there is being rejected, you know, and it's starting to pull back on the long side. So it's starting to go bullish now. So I ended up just closing this trade as well, and I take about £240. So all in all, the first long position and then this short position, I net about a 1.7k return, which is very nice.
This is something that I'm going to introduce to my students. So when I'm talking about swing trading, again, it's not swinging for a number of days, it's swinging for half an hour or an hour. So this is another really important tool, because you know what, it's important to be diverse, you know. And if you cannot scalp trade because you have other commitments, i.e. work commitments, this is a good way of being able to trade in the stock market without being stuck to your computer. You can swing, leave it, and come back and see it 15 minutes later or half an hour later. So again, you know, you really have to you have to be diverse. You've got to be diverse. Diversification is always the key to success in any business. It doesn't matter what the business is. So again, something to bear in mind. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Again, if you haven't already done so, guys, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And again, if you want to contact me, you can contact me on my Instagram, and that is sambora.00. As I said, I've got a website. If you want to find out more about what it is that I do, have a look at my website. The link is in my bio on my Instagram page. Have a good week, guys.